That was awesome!
Hey everybody, my name is Jay, and here's what happened this week in Hearthstone. Let's get right into it. 3 days ago, Showdown the Badlands was released, and it's very awesome right now. I thought I was going to like the story and the flavor of the previous 2 expansions more, and I'm really digging this expansion. I love Highlander decks are back. I love that there's Quick Draw. I love Excavate. I like all of the synergies with all the new cards. And look, it's even got me playing Priest and not absolutely hating it. So kudos to Team 5 for doing this. This is a great expansion. I'm looking forward to playing it for the rest of the season. I'm looking forward to the mini set. It's just a great experience so far. I was completely wrong as well. This launch also had mass pack opening. I said before in previous videos that I was not going to use this. I wanted to savor every pack that I opened. And, they did a great job of getting the look and feel of this mass pack opening. They made it a great experience. Kudos to Team 5 for doing this. I was completely wrong. What am I doing? You're able to open the packs much quicker and start playing. Completely wrong, but I'm glad I'm wrong. It was a great experience so far. The deck costs this season, just to talk about that. One of the video series that I do each and every week is a budget deck breakdown where I try to give low-cost deck options for those that want to climb the ladder without spending any money. I'm of course continuing to do it, but I just wanted to reassure everyone, when the new expansions come out, these expansions, every card is being used right now. They're trying all of the synergies, all of the cards, all of the legendaries. So you'll see on, Hearthstone, top decks and HS Replay, you'll see a lot of decks that are popping out right now. Very high dust amount. Rest assured, there are some budget deck options. I will be working on a video like I normally do. Comes out every Monday, and I think you'll be happy with the results, and I don't think you're going to have to sit there and take out a second mortgage to be able to play this game, as always. Also, I saw yesterday and the day before, I was talking about this on Twitter, the expansion Cadence looks like it's changing a little bit. For the most part, except for year 2021, we've seen a new Hearthstone expansion get released in April, August, and December, like clockwork. It's been like this for forever. Now, based on the store availability for Showdown and the Badlands Tavern Pass, it says that it's going to be available through February 26th of 2024. So, normally when the Tavern Pass is out of there, the new one begins. So it looks like we're going to see the next expansion end of February, which is different what it normally is. I like this change. I like the idea of having the expansions released a little bit differently throughout the year. I thought getting an expansion in December was kind of a little iffy, because what if it was broken and there was cards that need to be changed and there was a bunch of nerfs that need to be made. And I think that happened last year, to where there was not the greatest experience right around the holidays when all of Team 5 was not really there celebrating with their families or what have you. So I like the idea that this came out, this expansion came out early, and I'm excited to see how the Cadence works for 2024. Yeah, this is the set releases. This is the information that came out. Showdown the Badlands, it was out in November, and usually these are going out in December, so about a month early. So let's see what happens for the next expansion and the rest of the year for 2024. This is something very cool. Hearthstone celebrating its 10th anniversary in 2024, and there looks like there's some cross-promotional items happening in World of Warcraft. Really cool items. There's the mouse pet. There is a Hearthstone mount here. There is a hat that you can wear. There's a tabard. There's a whole bunch of other items. These look really cool. There's not a lot of details about how you're going to get this, what the event is, but it looks like this is like a Hearthstone anniversary event in the game. Thank you to Wowhead for posting this information. I'll go ahead and I'll leave a link to this article in the description so you can see a few more images about it. And as soon as I see anything about this, I will definitely let you know. World of Warcraft is the reason why I got into Hearthstone, so I will absolutely be there on day one working on this. Hotfix patch 28.0.2, server-side hotfix that launched on Friday. As I'm filming this, it just got released. One of the biggest adjustments for standard right now is a mana change to the Azerite Snake, the Warlock Excavate Treasure from 4 mana to 6 mana. It's a temporary fix. There's also Battlegrounds updates, arena adjustments, some bug fixes, some improvements. So the big news was the Azerite Snake changed. And they put a lot of dev notes in here. The dev comment for this change is, it's been a fun few days since launch of Showdown in the Badlands. We've heard a lot of yeehaws, but we've also seen one clear sentiment outlier for players. There's a snake in their boots. It's still early, so we're not at our balance window for the set yet, but we know we want to adjust this negative play experience regardless of where the power lands. So we've decided to do a temporary adjustment now ahead of our scheduled balance patch coming soon. So it also goes on. However, there are limits to what we can do on a server-side hotfix. First, we can only adjust the big numbers like stats and cost. Stats are not the problem on this card, so we're increasing the cost here. But this will not change the plan. Yeah, this is not the change we plan to eventually land on. When we get our balance patch, our plan is to revert this mana cost change, make a different adjustment that still meets our goals, but is more cohesive with the set overall. Second, server-side adjustments mean that cards have different versions between the client and the server. That means the card will appear as it currently does in places like your collection, but then will have the red adjusted stats when you try to play in-game. We know this will cause some confusion, which is part of why we don't often make balance changes in server patches, but we think it's worth it for the overall enjoyment of the launch period. Finally, we'll do things like dust refunds with that balance patch, so keep that in mind when making your collection decisions. So essentially, this is not going to be the final version of Azerite Snake. It's going to be a temporary situation with Azerite Snake while they work on a bigger balance patch when it's ready. And the way they're doing this now, it's up until about a couple of months ago, it's been unprecedented that we would get these little quick hot fixes really fast like this. And I love that they're doing this now. It's a great opportunity for us to sit there and not get burnt out on something that's just broken. And there'd be people that say that there's a couple of cards in there that are also broken. I don't think Azerite Snake should have stayed where it was. I think an absolute change was necessary, at least temporarily, and it'll be interesting to see what happens. I have not seen a lot of it. I have not seen a lot of people beat me up over it. But I do know, and you've seen pictures and you've seen videos, if you've been following up on this, there's a couple of individuals that are they just hate the interaction. They hate this card, and they're probably going to be super happy that this is going to be done. So I'll leave a link to this patch notes in the description below, like I always do. And that's really it. I will go ahead and work on my budget decks video. You'll see that probably Monday. I've got a bunch of stuff to talk about over the weekend, so there'll probably be a weekend video going on. But yeah, thank you so much. Go out and let's play some Hearthstone.